Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, and you might as well get used to the sound you're hearing. The Seminole War chant is going full throat. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Florida State's offense will get the first swing of the game. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And those guys that I think of, too, with Warrick Dunn, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years in Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Gonna take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Now, 4th down.
This offense wants to send a message on the opening drive of the game. No punting today. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Fighting Illini take possession, and their offense will go to work for the first time. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
Illinois right back to the line. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced.
He'll take a shot. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Pressure coming. Now he's going to break the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Trying play action. Quarterback adapting. Fires on the move. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Wide open downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, no! Coaches say, we can't play you if you don't do what you're coached to do. We also can't play you if you only do what you're coached to do. That was just a great instinctive play.
That's a lot of do's, so I don't know what to do. What do you want me to do? All I know is that guy's fast, and he continues to break tackles and make plays and scramble outside the pocket. He can do it all, so I don't know what to do.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Illinois offense returns to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He's got it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Pulls it and fires to the left. On the move is the 30. Touchdown, Seminoles. A great catch and run for 6.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incomplete.
Nothing but green ahead. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Illini. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They go to the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. He's looking to throw. Sends it downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Offense set on first down. Looking to move it through the air. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dialing up a second down pass play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Final play of the quarter coming. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. At the 45 on his way. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Illinois lining up quickly. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
To the ground with the back. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He'll set up to throw. They're setting up the screen. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. from the red zone, looking for a receiver. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided to make.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Makes the grab down the middle.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water balls. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Now the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. What a cut. Now he's loose. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Fires left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They'll pass on the 48-yard field goal attempt and instead try to pick up the first down. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. It's first down from the 11. He wants to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, no! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And the returner will be dragged down. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Went to the running game on first down, now second down. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback moving. Trying to escape and get it himself. Knocked down for the tackle. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. Short gain on the play before he slides. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He'll come out throwing on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Seminoles. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Georgia State is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over the Sharks. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Sims. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He gets a block. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. First down here for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking for a deep man. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to find his man on first down. Finds his man. It's Williams.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
Seminoles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Now on the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Quarterback checking off. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, no! And the beatdown has ensued. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Quickly complete. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes his connection. Oh, he gave him the dead leg. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
42 Spider. 4-2. On second down, he'll let it fly. Complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The give from the gun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll go right back to the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to...
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. It's complete to the right.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Sims. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Illinois hoping to pop the cork on this red zone trip. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Splits the uprights. It's good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, here. The State offense back onto the field. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Second down coming up. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And the ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
He's knocked down at the 7-yard line.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down. And that's really good initial defense, man. They did a great job. You could tell he wanted to throw the football. They take it away. Third down's a big down. You could tell scrambling, try to get in the end zone. Nice job by the defense, corralling him, getting on the ground, and now bringing up a big 4th down.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting it for it.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Skips away from pressure. He's going to take off. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checking the play. Comes out throwing on first down. Trying to get to him. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. And
this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
and giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
He wants to throw here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Sims. Open runway ahead. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got his man. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Illini!
Oh, those hurts. I mean, you got him backed up. You got him in a 4th down situation. You got the play initially stopped, but playing scrambling quarterbacks, you got to play the second play and the third play because they just keep running around, making things happen, and the QB does a great job on 4th down, getting in the end zone, making the big play.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think...
Going for the big play. Makes the grab on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. He's turning in the type of performance that will etch him alongside the Seminole legends.
He has been on fire. You got to find some way to slow this guy down because right now he's getting what he wants, when he wants, how he wants, and this Florida State offense is really rolling.
Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the Seminoles are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Tackle is made after the first down.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the...
Touchdown, Seminole! And the stomping has commenced. They they tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead.
You get down here in the red zone, and you get close to the end zone, and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
The Illinois offense returns to the field, looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Shoots it to the left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31. Excellent field position here for the offense. On the ground, it's Reed. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. They're working that left side. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Seminoles will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Florida State! And the route is on. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unleashes it. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time. But you always, always remember your first. Your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. 1st and goal for the offense. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, no! And the punishment has been extended. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're trying to get to it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. That 1st down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. Soft spot in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Sims. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. If we get the interception, this one's almost over.
Right back to it. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Now improvising. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Noles will have it 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage. Winning can